Today I'm going to show how to use SuperimposeX to create a type of corporate headshot where you have a face with a plain dark background. So to start, I'm going to open up the SuperimposeX app, which is the two balloons on the bottom of my iPad. So I open that. And the first thing I do is I click on the plus sign in the bottom to select a photo. And I'm going to my camera roll and I'll choose this picture here. And I'm going to say yes. So I've downloaded this photo and now I want to remove the background. So in order to do that, I click on mask and I click on the mask tool and go to auto mask people, which is the very top icon. And immediately you can see that it has attempted to remove the background, but there's a little bit of the head that's remaining. So to fix that, I'll click on the single layer tab and click on this button here and see what part got erased. In the very bottom of the mask, I click on erase. I'll click on that and it changed to restore. So now I'm going to pinch and zoom with my two fingers. I'll go to settings and I'll reduce the size of the brush somewhat. And then I'm going to just trace it around here and restore little bits that the auto mask didn't do a good job here. And then around the ear also a little bit. I think I overdid it here, so I click on erase and remove that. Now it's a little tricky to do hair, so in the bottom of the masking there is a hair tool and you click on that and you highlight like that. And then you click on erase the check mark and it tries to do a job to show the hair. And once again I have to click on restore. I'll click on the normal brush here and click on restore and then fix this little bits that got erased with the hair tool. So once I think I have a decent background, the next step is to add a gray background to this. So I'll click on layers and click on plus for a new layer. And I'm going to click on photo layer. And this time I'll choose colors in the bottom. And I want to have a gray background. So I'll click on the this white circle at the bottom here and slide this, where am I, to some sort of, and then I move this other slider here on the bottom. So let me go back to that and move it till it becomes like a gray background. And you can adjust this as you see fit. And if you're happy with it, click on the square or shape again and click check mark. Canvas size is larger than the canvas, you can say just fix it. And now I slide this layer behind my photo and I uncheck the single layer. So you can see that the square is a little small. So I click on transform in the bottom and fit to canvas. So now I've got my photo against a gray background. Now if this background doesn't look very good because it's too plain, one of the things you can do is maybe we can delete this background. We can go to Google and search for or we'll say headshot backdrop. So when you click on images, you can see a number of gray backgrounds that might be more suitable. So for example, I can choose this textured one here. So I click on that and say add to photos. And I go back to SuperimposeX, click on add layer, photo layer, and I choose the plain backdrop that I got. And I click on transform fit to canvas and slide this layer to the back. And there you have it. One of the things you can do with the photograph is you might click on filter here and colors. You can adjust the hue a little bit if you like. You can adjust the saturation a little bit if you want, make it if it's too bright or too dark. You can click on balance and adjust the colors a little bit to suit. If you want a little bit more magenta or yellow. You can also go to basic exposure and reduce it a little bit. And brightness you can adjust or decrease as you see fit. Maybe another thing I would like to do is go into editor, brush, and then I can go to retouch brush and I can click on darken, and this bright spot on my head here I can try to darken it, but that didn't really work out very well. You can darken or lighten things, areas like that. And if you are happy with it, you click on the check mark on the top right. If you're not happy, you click on the X. So that's basically how you would replace a background. So once again, to show you, I'll delete this photo and I'll click on add photo layer and I'll choose another photo of myself. Click here, transform fit to canvas, and then mask tool. Let me click on erase and auto mask people. So there immediately the background was removed and the face was remaining. In this case it looks more or less okay, but maybe I would like the background to be a little darker. So I click on the layers and filter, basic, and reduce the exposure of the background a little bit like that. And maybe I want my face to be a little bit darker. So again, basic, exposure a little bit darker, or bright, adjust that, or increase or decrease the contrast, whatever you want. And then when you're finally done, you click on the top arrow to save the combined image to your camera roll, and I click on save. So now I have my photo with the background replaced. And if I go to my camera roll, so there was the original photo, and here it is with the background replaced. It's as easy as that. Thank you for watching.